Puff Daddy, Papa Diddy Pop, okay, was so jealous of the friendship between Tupac and Biggie Smalls that he wore it on his shoulders. He wore it almost as um, an honor. Girl, Coco, you are just all up in the way. Now, mind you, I just took Coco out for a walk, so I don't even know what she's tripping about. Nevertheless, the commentator was saying how Puffy was so mad at the success of the friendship. Check it. Not even that Pac was selling hella albums, not even that he was someone who believed in his community, who had a framework for uplifting his community. Like, not even any of that. He was jealous of the friendship between Pac and Biggie. And the commentator said that he wore it so strongly that he would have done anything to disrupt the friendship of Tupac and Biggie. Yeah. And that sat with me because sometimes we can be blinded by other people's friends and their friendship. See, the thing with Biggie and Puffy is that there was a contractual agreement with music, but only one person in that situation saw ownership of the human being that was Biggie. Only one person felt like they owned the entirety of somebody, and that was Puffy, thinking that he owned the urine that came out of Biggie Smalls. It is so interesting to know that even in these types of situations where all the money is being made, Puffy was on top of the world when Biggie was out. All the money being made, all the notoriety, everybody knew Puffy's name, everybody knows Puffy's name. Yet he was jealous of Biggie and Tupac's relationship. And some of y'all don't even know. Some of y'all don't even recognize that a lot of y'all are in friendships where another friend of your friend hates your guts and would do anything to ensure that your friendship does not expand. They are jealous of your friendship. They are jealous of your connection. They are jealous of the success of your friendship. And they would do anything possible to sabotage it, including lie on you, manipulate, and harm you. This isn't something, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thank you. You got enemies that are friends with your friends. And the only reason why they are enemies of yours is because you are true in your friendship. One of the other things that the commentator even said about the Biggie and Tupac relationship was the fact that Puffy was upset that Tupac was able and Biggie were able to maintain relationships and friendships without manipulation. I want you to think about everybody in your circle and think about who those people are connected with. Some of y'all might even have the foresight. Some of y'all might even have the intuition to recognize that your friend's friend is truly a full-blown enemy. I need y'all to take that and I need y'all to sit with that. And you know what's even more insane, collective? That some of y'all will maintain the friendship with that friend, even though that friend is friends with an enemy, simply because you think you owe that friend your loyalty. Baby, you got to be loyal to yourself. And you got to stop letting these fools slide and be an intermediate between your relationships. As soon as that friend who has an enemy as a friend steps to you sideways, you don't need to allow any other space to allow them to sideways anymore. Let them sideways right on up out of your face. Because the end result of the Tupac and the Biggie relationship was not good, as we know, as history has shown. And no matter what in the world the investigators of that situation, of those crimes, no matter what, they still found the common enemy, who was Puffy, to be innocent, found of no wrongdoing. He was still able to rise. He was still able to go on. Meanwhile, you and your friend fell out. Y'all enemies, y'all taking jabs at one another, and the person who caused it all is sitting back watching it. There are snakes who are friends with your friend. And I'm going to tell you right now, after living on this planet for a long time, they can't be friends of yours. You are way too spiritually gifted. You are way too loved to be toggled down, to be binded by what you believe is loyalty to someone who insists on having an enemy as a friend. And the sole purpose of this enemy in your circle is to sow distrust within you, between you and your friend, and manipulate your friend against you, so that you two together won't have the power of change. This documentary I'm watching on Netflix that was put together by 50 Cent, that I have a whole other bag of issues with, but that's not the point right now. If nothing else rings true from this documentary, is that you have jealous people who lay in wait to destroy you simply because you are being you. And by being you, you stand tall, you're proud of who you are, you love yourself, you unapologetically love other people. Sorry guys, it's windy here. You unapologetically love other people, you succeed at it, and people have a problem with it. And I'm telling you right now, collective, watch out for those type of people. Puff Daddy was jealous. He envied Tupac. He hated the relationship between Tupac and Biggie. So much so that people back then, when Tupac was originally harmed in the studio, remember, 5 shots to this man's chest in a studio where only a very few people knew what was going on. Puff Daddy was willing to set it up, allegedly, so that Tupac was harmed and taken out because he was so jealous, allegedly. This is the framework that's been put out on this TV here, on the Netflix. I want you to stay completely vigilant of people who hate you simply because you are being you, because you know how to be a friend, because you know how to problem solve, because you have your light within your own right. Let me tell you something about people like Puff Daddy. Let me tell you something about friends who have people around them that truly hate everybody else. They cannot stand that you are able to celebrate other people. My God, today, Travis, you like pow, Travis. That you can celebrate other people when they succeed. They can celebrate you when you succeed, and y'all can celebrate each other without wanting anything in return other than success. There are people out who are out there who absolutely despise that. It sickens them, collective. It sickens them. I'm telling you to protect your spiritual neck. If you have a friend who has a friend who you know is a straight setup artist, it's time for you to draw your boundaries. If you have a friend who you love dearly, then you need to tell them, hey, that friend that you're hanging out with, they ain't right. They gonna try to set you up. They are possessive. They want to own you. They want to control you. They want to manipulate you. How they take it is how they take it. But you know. And I know that the collective knows as well, because how many times, collective, have you opened up your mouth to somebody who secretly hated you and they lost their shit? Completely spazzed out on you because you exposed a demon. What Puffy had was straight demonic behavior. Straight up demonic behavior, as we can see. And I spoke yesterday, collective, about these type of people doing rituals on you, about them doing spell casting on you. And what was exposed in the first episode of this documentary about Puff Daddy Pop Sean Combs was that he loved a humiliation sexual ritual. Sure did. And I'm telling you, collective, when you shine bright, when you stand in your power, when you understand your divine purpose, or you're on a journey to your divine purpose, there are going to be a lot of people on the outskirts of your close, tight-knit circle who are going to attempt to sabotage you. They will be happy to do anything on behalf of dark forces to take you out. We've seen it too many times. In real life, people did not come home to their families. This is truly a PSA. This is a PSA to the entire collective to know. This shit is no joke. People are truly out here wanting to see you struggle, to suffer, to make you feel small, to dig your trauma into your chest so it's hard to even breathe and exist. There are people out here that are connected to your close circle who want that for you and will use your friend to manipulate you into believing otherwise, that you are not as powerful and beautiful and strong as you are. That's real. That is real. People are sick. And I never understood, I never had a bone in my body that wanted to hate on the person next to me who's winning, who did the work, who made the sacrifices, who was in the right place at the right time, who studied, who persevered despite what else was going on around them. Never occurred to me to hate on them. Never occurred to me to sabotage. It's not in me. How in the heck are we supposed to rise as a collective if all we have is people wanting to sabotage other people? I myself have been a victim of that. I have been a victim of hating hoes in the front row who wanted to referee my friendship with my sister. Yes. Who was so jealous, and still to this day, absolutely jealous of the friendship, of the love that I have with my sister. That's why when I was listening to the documentary and I was listening to Homeboy talk about the jealousy that Puff Daddy had of Tupac, I resonated with that. I resonated with that. Collective. You don't have to stay friends with somebody who is friends with an enemy, with someone who would use every tactic to destroy you and cause discourse in your life or between you and your friend. You do not have to do that. This is your permission to put your foot down, to draw your boundaries. As I said yesterday, kicking off your blessing season, decisions must be made. There is no time to pussyfoot around. There is no time to continue to try to make it work. Now, when you have devious people out here going through humiliation rituals or willing to put you through a humiliation ritual to make you appear to be less than what they want you to be. Oh, look at you. Look at the collective. Let me knock this bitch down. What do I have to do to sabotage the collective? These hoes plot and scheme. They got whole notebooks to plot and scheme against you, collective. Weirdo behavior. Sicko behavior. Demonic, devious behavior. It is wicked. And so my message today, collective, this beautiful channel message that was inspired by this documentary about this sick fuck, Puff Daddy, Papa Diddy Pop. This conversation today is to remind you, thank you so much for your donation. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My message to you today, collective, is to be very, very strict about who's up in your world right now. Because as these blessings drop on you, as God continues to shower you with beautiful gifts and attention and love and support, you're going to have people on the outskirts who will use people close to you to try to harm you. And I feel like this is not a surprise to many people because y'all have already gone through it. I feel like y'all already know what I'm talking about. This is just your crowned, friendly, freaking reminder to protect your spiritual neck. Now I'm going to get on with my drive, with my ride. But I just wanted to just let you know, collective, my God, today, that people will use you, curse you, try you, all in the name of manipulation and destruction. Not only do I rebuke that energy, collective, but I rebuke any other harm that tries to come to you and tries to sidetrack you. You will not be a portal for their deception. As I said, choices must be made. Decisions must be made today. So again, take an assessment of who's around. Take an assessment of who's always bringing violence, who's always bringing chaos, and then always playing victim as if it's not their fault. If it ain't that person's fault, then whose fault is it? That everywhere they go, they bring chaos. Everywhere they go is deviant behavior, deviant outcomes. Always got an excuse. Always trying to bully somebody. Girl, collective, ain't nobody got time for that. And I just want you to know, collective, that if you see it and it don't feel right, it ain't right. Your intuition is one of the strongest muscles that you have on this planet. Use it, follow it. It is a guiding factor of your survival out here. Period. You are worth it. Do not let the world tell you different. You are worth it. And if anybody tries to infiltrate and tell you that you ain't worth it, they are trash. Fuck somebody else going to tell you what your worth is when God has already ordained it. If they got a problem with you, tell them to go take it up with God. Tell them to go talk to that. And not know all fake behind wannabe. Tell them to enter the presence of the Holy Spirit if it shall allow. And you go talk to them why the collective is so successful and why you want to sabotage the collective so much. They can't do it because they know that demon that sits in them, they know that demon cannot stand in the presence of truth. Period. Now, collective. It's a lot of thinking going on here in this vehicle as I travel. Okay. So I might be coming along the way and just giving you my raw, unadulterated. Is it unadulterated? What's the word, y'all? I'm just gonna come here and give y'all my thoughts. No cards needed. Because I feel like the messages are reminders of truly who you are. Truly. And it's a reminder to not allow anybody to take advantage of you. We always look at the people right in front of us. No, I'm looking at who the people next to my peoples. Who you hanging with? What's your cosign? I cosign my friends cosign me. But who else cosigning them? And what else is going on with that? Decisions must be made. And in your blessing season, there's no better time. No better time. Collective, I love you guys too much to let you get comfortable with your friends choosing who to bring in your circle. No, vet every freaking body. Remember how your parents used to ask who all gonna be there? That's what you need to be asking with your friends. Who all gonna be there? I don't know that person. I don't know their energy. Some of y'all might even be in the phase right now where you don't even care to know about other people. You ask who all gonna be there, you really don't even care. You just like, you know what? I don't even want to go. I'm good. And for that, collective, I say congratulations. 'Tis the season to tell people to get the hell out of your face. Period. Now, I don't know what I look like, okay, with the sun half in my face or whatever, but collective, I hope this message resonated with you. I hope that a lot of you were able to regain your position because some of y'all feelings might have gotten away. Your feelings might have been like, well, that person's so nice. I don't give a damn about no nice. Niceties can get thrown out the window. I don't care about none of that. If somebody is nice, it might be a facade. It might be a facade. We too comfortable with giving nice a pass. Thank you. We too comfortable with giving nice a pass. We are not giving nice a pass anymore. What's the core of people? That's why I said some of y'all need to be asking the questions. I said this yesterday. Decisions must be made. Start checking people's paperwork. Check their spiritual paperwork. Check their moral paperwork. Because you listen. Some people can be religious. Some people can be spiritual. And you still not know the doctrine that they follow. What is their spiritual, moral, and ethic paperwork that they're carrying around with them? A lot of them hoes don't even have any. What's the question I told y'all to start asking these people? Who sent you? Le'Veon absolutely thinks that this jewelry is real. They sure enough do. Le'Veon, all of it. So with that being said, Coco, you cannot beat that dog. That dog is big as hell, and I'm not breaking up any fights. With that being said, collective, protect your spiritual neck. Check people's spiritual, moral, ethic paperwork before they come to you. If you see people in your circle, your friends dealing with other people who are shady AF, cut them all off. Cut them all off, or limit your time and limit the information you give to your friend who is dealing with somebody who is shady. It's enough puff daddies in this world that have taken advantage of too many people, exploited too many people. The collective won't be one of them. Collective been letting shit slide for too long. Not today and not tomorrow, and not ever again. That's the problem. Every time I listen to the collective story, the one thing that I hear for sure is, I would give that person the shirt off my back. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because you're about to give a demon the shirt off of your back. You're going to start checking paperwork. So like Coco ready to go. So I'm going to get up out of here. But I cannot, it hurts my heart when I hear the collective say, oh my God, I was being so nice. I did everything for that I could. I was there. I supported. The collective is always supporting people in their journeys, only to turn around and left in the face by these damn demonic energies walking around pretending to be human. No way these people can be human, and they treat other people as nasty and ugly. Especially with the collective, especially with you, collective, especially with you. It's a no-go for me. Randy Jackson said it best. It's a no for me, dog. Coco, there is nothing wrong with you outside of you just wanting to be nosy. You've already gone for a walk. She's eating, y'all. There's nothing wrong with Coco. She's just trying to interrupt our flow. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty outside. I will see y'all on the next channeled message that I have. If y'all have not watched the documentary yet, go watch it. It's called Diddy, The Final Reckoning or something. It definitely puts a new light and perspective on the Tupac and Biggie relationship, which I've always loved. They were BFFs for real. They supported each other's journey in a treacherous business, which was the music industry, and both of them were highly taken advantage of. And I think that had the intervention from a demon had not happened, both of them would have absolutely changed the world in their own ways. Unfortunately, that did not happen, which is why I'm here to tell you the message. Ain't gonna be no Diddy level manipulation with the collective. Protect yourself at all times. Cut it off. Decisions must be made. And check these hoes' paperwork. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I gotta keep going. Bye.